trust, loyalty, and longevity. Trust and loyalty over a long period is what I think a Japanese company always looks at.
Precision. Yeah, I really feel so. I think this is our strong point as a Japanese company to our customers. And if we can collaborate and we can intake these good points each other.
So we just done 7 years in India.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Had a good time.
Yeah,
How has the experience been? How have you liked? I'm not talking about YKK AP now. I'm talking how has your life been and what has your experience been working with an Indian organization for 7 years?
Yeah, of course, just for 7 years, it was a very good experience for me. Before coming to India 7 years ago, I have never been to India. But after coming here, of course, generally for Japanese, we have so many images of India. But after coming here, especially we are staying in Bangalore. Then Bangalore is quite nice, of course. Currently, the traffic issue.
But traffic is one of the worst cities for traffic, I think, in India currently.
Yeah, but there are so many nice restaurants, bars, pubs, and we can enjoy a lot in India. And now we are coming. I'm coming with my wife. Then my wife also she likes India very much. She enjoy the yoga. She enjoy the marathon in India also. Yeah, that's why. Very nice.
I think you have done marathons in how many cities of India?
How many cities?
In India, you did, I think, multiple marathons.
Bangalore, of course, and Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Chandigarh.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And of course, Delhi also.
And all half marathons.
Yeah, half marathon or full marathon also.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have not got inspired by that yet. That got missing somewhere.
We enjoy that.
Yeah. And you've been to Pune also quite a few times.
Yes, Pune also.
Yes. So did you find any similarity between Bangalore, Pune,
Yeah,
or did you find something different about Pune as such?
Sure, but really, I'm feeling Bangalore and Pune that is very similar, right? Because this kind of atmosphere I like so much. So normally I'm coming from Mumbai most of the time.
Correct.
And Mumbai is very, like a busy city.
Very busy and same traffic as Bangalore.
Yes. but after coming to Pune, that is very, I'm feeling relaxed. That is very nice.
Yeah,
I like Pune.
Yeah, Pune has always been or used to be like a hill station city or a retirement city for all IAS officers and senior government officers. Everybody used to buy houses in Pune so that after retirement they can move there. Because it was always very calm as a city. It's no more as calm as before. It is reaching Bangalore stages very quickly now. So that's a little unfortunate. Even I miss the old Pune that was there before. But if I say more about less buildings being built, then that impacts our business. I should not say that also.
That's true.
Yeah. So, but adapted to Indian food. Apart from the spice, I think you have.
For me, I like Indian food also. Spice also I like. My condition will be a lot of sweat.
That Japan works on a lot of precision. Every manufacturing process or every installation process or every decision making process or just and also SOP of the company, it is very precise. It's minutely detailed to every smallest instruction or step, and that's not how it is in India. India we take it's at a macro level. We don't go to the minute level. So how do you think we should balance that so that both cultures or both these methods of operation can be made successfully into a successful business?
I see. Yeah, in terms of precision, yeah, I really feel so. I think this is our strong point for Japanese. Of course, as you know, for the auto industry or other manufacturing industries, this precision is, of course, one of the important factors the success of business.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, then this precision is not only for manufacturing, for the costing also.
Correct.
So, like these points, yeah, I think well, we can say this is strong. So then Indian people, Indian business style can be improved, I think, from now on. Yeah, but this precision is of course okay. Then this is our strong point. But for the Indian people or Indian business style, just now also I said that no fear of failure, right? So like this point, of course, currently in this globally, that the situation business is changing a lot and very fast. This kind of change. So in this case, sometimes this precision is in other words, this is not flexible. So in this case, so Indian people's flexible mindset is very strong. So that's why, yeah, like this kind of association. So from our as a Japanese company to our customers, and if we can collaborate and we can intake these good points each other. So I think we can make that.
So I think precision with flexibility.
Yeah.
The precision from Japan with flexibility from Indians. That can be a good balance to make a business successful. I think. Yeah, because you cannot leave precision when it comes to manufacturing a product.
Yeah.
That has to be precise.
Yes.
You can be flexible on some other things of procurement or something else, some other department. But the core departments cannot be flexible. Like a manufacturing or a testing of a window or something, that cannot be flexible.
Yeah.
That has to be precise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's why, I'm seeing your business also, in your factory also. Yeah, you are emphasizing this kind of precision, this kind of points, right?
Yes.
So this is, I really feel this is a very good point.
So I think that is a good synergy between the two cultures to balance out, balance things out. Yeah. According to you, what has been the biggest challenge that we have together taken upon?
Challenges, of course. We have so many challenges.
We have many challenges
this kind
that we face every
of big market and India market is very challenging anyway.
Yes.
Because that the economic or that the industry changes also very fast. Therefore, how to adjust our business also. And of course, I need to admit our, for example, investment or some kind of the adjustment or our service also. What we can cater, what we can provide. This point is also sometimes, of course, we have the limitation. All the business. We need to consider the constraints, what we can do. Then, in India market, India customers' demand is very barriers, and so many things we have. That's why really, we want to do something, but sometimes we cannot do. So in this case, of course, we are facing a lot of challenges, and I really appreciate. There are so many things you are requesting, not only requesting, you are suggesting to us, right? And what kind of the improvement now you are doing, then you suggest to us what we can suggest them. So that kind of the session is very helpful for us. Therefore, this is we need to grow our business especially in this region, Mumbai-Pune region. So, as you know, our strategy from this fiscal year 2025, we really started the Mumbai-Pune area. So before that was just a trial stage. So that's why from now, really we want to focus. And we want to cater more, not better service for you. So
Yeah.
this is our.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I think the biggest challenge that both of us have faced is that, of course, in such a constraint-filled market that we are in, and a variety of requirements that the architects or the developer give us, and then to match that last figure always,
Yeah.
you know.
Of course.
So how to convert somebody from a conventional old school system to a proven, tested, you know, sustainable or long-lasting, robust system. But still, the figure they want is the same.
Yeah.
So I think whatever we have won together is after a particular challenge that we have crossed
Yeah, of
and
course.
convince somebody to, you know,
Yeah.
move to a proper system builder instead of using the old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I've always wondered, you know, when it comes to the Japanese style of working or any Japanese company that I have seen or observed or read about, like you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it is, you know, the business is little beyond a transaction. Business is not only a transaction, it's more over about trust, loyalty and longevity. Trust and loyalty over a long period is what I think a Japanese company always looks at. So am I right firstly? And if I'm right, then do you see any similarity with any of the Indian business culture in that?
Yeah. At first, in Japan also currently the situation is changing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure this is. I'm not sure it's generally this kind of situation is happening, but self-actualization. Self-actualization.
Okay.
Is important for us rather than just getting the money or something. Right? So this is an important point for us. That's why, really the hard work or that we try to focus on the quality rather than the price, more than the value. That kind of mentality, I feel we have. But and at this point, of course, similarity also we have for Indian people. I feel Indian generally you have a pride. Sometimes that pride is not coming to the good part. I mean, understand. To achieve something or to realize the good things. So, like for this kind of the target goal, so how to achieve. So, in this point, I feel you have a very good or you have the pride for this kind of point. In this point also, sometimes good, but sometimes not good. You know the social problem in Japan, karoshi. You know, this is death by overwork or self-exhaustion. This is of course the bad aspect for us. That's why currently I said this situation is changing. So that's why we also as Japanese we want to learn from others. Then
It's correct.
I think you have been working in within the same organization for, if my memory is right,
25 years?
23 years.
23 years?
now.
Yeah.
That's not what we commonly see in the current generation in India, at least. Because there is a lot of wants of change. Everybody wants to change due to multiple reasons, and there is no stable person lasting, for example, 23 or 25 years, which used to happen in the generations before us. Currently, we are not seeing that trend anymore. So, do you also feel that? Does it worry you at times for growth of business or for stability of business?
Yeah, but for this point also in Japan currently the situation is changing.
Okay.
I think I need to say this because now that kind of the job changes happen many times. this kind of trend is coming in Japan also. But of course, like me, 23 years, for 23 years, I'm working in the same company. And for me, fortunately, I'm getting the various kind of the challenges, assignments. Yes, sales and procurement and site engineering and like this kind of the overseas. So that's why, luckily I'm getting this kind of opportunities. That's why I'm working here 23 years. But currently the situation is changing, and this changes also. I don't think that is a bad situation for me. Because I said that karoshi issue, this kind of problem also. If someone really needs to work in the same place, of course that is closing the gates of the many opportunities, right? This kind of situation happened last time in Japan. Then this kind of the harassment things also happen many times. That's why this kind of situation changing. Then our young generation have many opportunities. This situation itself, I think this is not the issue. And but I'm not sure this is my personal opinion. Because I'm working in this kind of overseas company also, right? Then this kind of the job changes, job hopping also. This is a normal situation. Then as a manager, I want to make the business not depending on that kind of the individual performance. That's why for these 7 years, I try to make the good scheme of the business. Then even if someone change or the member change or situation changes, also want to make the business continuity. This is my point, and this is I'm feeling this is an important point. As a manager, this is important.
That was just going to be my next point that I was going to ask you, that as companies, since we know that this changing attitude is going to be there for a long time, or it may increase even more in future, but then how we safeguard the company or the operations of the company, because this is going to remain as it is. But business cannot stop, work cannot stop, revenue cannot stop. So how do we take care of that? So like you rightly said, it has to be a process-driven company rather than an individual-driven company. That's how I think we all should work on. And I think that's what you've been doing for the last.
I tried to.
You tried to do it. No, I think you have. I think from whatever I see, interacting with all your team members, I think it's come up to a good level.
I think this is a really important point. Because I'm seeing many companies in India. Then someone shift to other organization. Then suddenly that performance changes.
Performance of the company changes suddenly.
It's really not good. As a manager, or we need to manage our team or business. In this case, yes, that is important.
Any advice that you would give to an Indian businessman who wishes to keep the business stable for a longer duration, or just any piece of advice, because every piece of good advice can help at some point.
So for this point, actually, I also want to have the advice from anyone.
After this, I will give you the advice.
But what I'm feeling till now, or I'm getting the advice from my seniors. Anyway, I'm thinking whatever we are doing, any challenges in the various kind of the difficulties. Anyway, we need to do something. We need to do something as much as possible. I think this is an important point because, for example, this is maybe our not disadvantage, not the strong point for Japanese. I said we discussed. But for challenges, now I said that anyway, something need to do. That means something we start new, start new things. This is simply we can think that it is a challenge, but not only that point. For example, some difficulties coming or some trouble happen. So in this case also something we need to keep doing. So this is a point.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's why for my for example, for the 7 years I'm doing business here in India, then of course there are so many difficulties for the site issue or some staff issue also. But something we need to do, then review. Then if that is not good, change. So like this.
So you have to keep on trying different permutation combinations
yes,
to get the right fit to solve that problem basically. Yeah.
I've seen my senior or YKK AP Japan management. Current our YKK Japan management, they are anyway need to do the new things, many things. Then if not good, change. So like this trial or
So trial and error. You keep on doing till you get something right.
I think this is important point.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll talk a little bit about YKK AP, Bhoruka Extrusions and Vyomic Facades. So our association has been growing a lot. It started a few years back and since then it has been on a good curve for us as well. So how do you take this association, or what do you perceive about this association, and is there anything that we can do better to make this association even more stronger? It is already strong, but how to improvise on it to make it more stronger.
Yeah, this point, I think from your end, we are receiving so many suggestions. So please keep doing this. just this is my point. I mean, I really, we need to reflect this situation because previously, honestly speaking, I already told you. So last time we didn't focus this market. That's why we have the constraints. What we can do for you. Of course, but this one also honestly, not only for you, for this market. We do not do so much. But from your end, there are so many suggestions.
No, but sometimes there are stupid suggestions also.
No, I don't think so. This is very good. Then, from our side, means that this Bhoruka Extrusions, this is the group company of YKK AP, right? Then YKK AP is we can say this is a big company. Then in Japan, we have a lot of resources. So how to utilize these resources? This is a point. So that's why your suggestion is very valuable. Because based on your suggestion or request or asking something, so then we can withdraw these resources. Right? So that's why what I can say now is just please continue suggesting to us. So this is only my point.
So your suggestion for us is to keep on suggesting to you.
After we visited our factory, right?
In Japan?
In Japan,
okay.
in Kobe City.
Yes.
Then you made one very good report, visit report.
A visit
you
report
made,
I
right?
have made, yes.
That is, actually really I'm impressed your report, from your report. Because normally, of course, we are bringing our customers, not only from India, from various countries, right? But that kind of report I have never seen before, right? That's why that was very, we are very glad to.
Yeah, it was a very eye-opening experience for me when I saw certain things in Japan. Like I saw the anodizing setup running with just 3 people, and here we have 30, 40, 60 people struggling to remove the output. And you all do it with 3 people there, and you all do 3 times the tonnage outflow. I noticed small things like when we went to the YKK AP 30 building, there were about 200, 250 people sitting there. and there was not a single sound in the entire office, and still there were at least 10 meetings going on, and there was not a sound in the alley or in the passage or anything like that. So those are certain things that I really admired, which I wanted to document actually, for my reference in future, so that we can implement those similar things in our organization slowly. It will take some time for us because we are generally a little loud people as compared to people from Japan. But yeah, we want to get there, wherein we move to a silent operation rather than or a more silent organized.
It's always good to know with whom you are associated with. So when I saw the history of YKK AP and how YKK AP business was born because of a mistake that happened in the zipper business. Like that one machine which was procured for the zipper business, and that converted into a 4 million business today. So how a mistake can be converted to a business is a very big thing for us, because we also keep on making mistakes in our journey, and then how to convert those mistakes into something successful. That is something that you all have done very nicely. So that's something I appreciate, and that's where I decided to make that report and share it with you, so that you can, guide if there is something missing, or if again I go, then I can remember. I can just go through and see what all I've seen in the past.
And well, from my side, really, I'm impressed your attitude, mentality. That kind of you really want to take something which you can improve your business.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, this kind of the mindset is very good.
Yeah, so
I would like to thank you and Rajat-san, because you all arranged a visit to YKK AP Indonesia. From there also we could adapt certain things and implement in our factory. And then with the current new expansion that we are doing, you were kind enough to share it with the AP technical head in Japan, and they could give us input. And now that work has started now. We have started construction of the new factory, and it should be ready in 6 months. So you might have to come back to India that time. Yeah. So it's good to adapt, and thank you for arranging those visits and guiding me through those visits and taking care of everything properly during those visits. So that was a very good experience. Both those experiences were very good for us. And those presentations have gone to all my colleagues in the office, and they also know what YKK AP Japan is now. So they've also gone through it. They understand now more better of what our relationship with YKK is, and why it is so important to grow this more stronger. So I've seen a change in their working attitude over the last 4 or 5 months. They're working with a little more energy, a little more quicker, a little more swifter. They're trying to understand the product a little more better, because they know from where everything is coming, from where the mindset is coming. So that was a good experience for us. It was the memory is strong. 7 years we've spent together in India, and we will definitely try to grow it more, and hope to see you soon back in India. Okay. Thank you.